Hello comrades and welcome to FTL, Faster Than Light. I'm Fritz the Great, and what do I have to tell you about this game other than the fact that it is absolutely fantastic in every way. FTL came out in 2012, the love child of Subset Gaming. You can see in the bottom portion of the screen there, it's displayed clearly, and what is it about? Well, these orange spacecraft here are the Rebel fleet, and you are a Federation fighter, or cruiser, or whatever, and you have to get away with them because you carry vital information for the Federation. And if we just jump into the game, I'm going to create a new game and enter the hangar. So, here is our spacecraft, the Kestrel. So we're in charge of these crew, Maria, Mullet, and Reinhardt. Not Lionheart. And so, here's our ship, and we have control of lots of these different rooms. We have control of the doors, don't want Java. The movements of the crew, and we also control the weapons and the nuclear reactor in here and other such things. But the aim of the game is to progress from the beginning to the end of the map, and just generally deliver the data packets that you carry. And of course there are different ships that we have to choose from. I played this for quite a while, and I managed to unlock the Ingi Cruiser Type A. We're playing with the Kestrel Cruiser, which is a decommissioned Federation Starfleet vessel. However, the Engi Cruiser is a step up from the Kestrel, but the Kestrel is the bog standard default experience, FTL experience, so it's the one that you're most likely to be acquainted with over the course of your gameplay. And if you can hear drilling, it's because someone's having an extension done, so apologies for the excess noise there. But yes, where was I? Oh yes, here we have the different parameters of the spacecraft: shields, nuclear reactor, oxygen, weapons, medbay, piloting, security cameras, and door systems. So as you progress through the map, you basically upgrade each parameter to your specifications and your needs. Up here we have our difficulty levels. Now I'm currently playing in easy mode, and I would normally play most games in normal mode. However, normal mode in FTL is more like diabolical mode, and hard is just apocalyptically impossible. So, if you're a beginner, which I no doubt you are, just stick with easy mode. And down here we have the Advanced Edition content. Now, this version of the game is, I think it's 1.5.4. Which is the full release, and this game also comes fitted with the free expansion pack, the Advanced Edition. Now, I haven't played FTL, I haven't played the default FTL experience, so I've just gone straight in and run before I can walk and enable the Advanced Edition, just because I could. So, without further ado, that's enough background about the game, let's get started. So here we are, this is our first location. So I probably shouldn't be bothered reading this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I've said that the data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation's fleet, so we need to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. And okay, let's go. Right, so to control those different parameters that I was talking about, you use the WASD, F, and F keys. So weapons is W, I've powered them up there, and you can select your weapons with 1 and 2. I've got the Artemis, which is a hull breach laser, missile really, and a laser burst, which generally does excess damage. And shift those keys to power them down. Don't power down your oxygen supply, that's never good for obvious reasons. I'm not too sure which. F is your oxygen, that's F is quite a difficult key to reach when you're playing with WASD, so I guess that makes sense. Shields, don't power them down either, unless you need excess power for something else like the med bay. You don't have it. But I rarely ever power them down. The nuclear reactor you can power down at will, because it, you know, when you're fighting, you don't need the engines on. All you need are your weapons powered up. So, you know. And your ship, I said that in game you could kind of improve your system here. So yeah, you get scrap. You get scrap where it's basically the game's in-game currency system. So ooh, cool music. One thing I really like about this game is the soundtrack. A guy called Ben Prunty designed the whole thing, composed it, so be sure to check out his website. I think it's on the official FTL website as well. Anyway, scrap is the currency, and you get more scrap by trading with other vessels, or destroying ships, or accepting bribes and things like that. And we'll explore that system as we go through. Now, I'd like this series to be a playthrough, so let's get right on and start playing through. So let's jump using our FTL warp drive. Now, this purple area here on the beacon map is the nebula, a place where I'd rather not go. And you can see that we have to get to the exit here. We don't have to jump through to all of these locations, but as we progress, more things will open up, so we'll get distress signals and stores will appear on the map. So let's go ahead and jump. Right. The captain of this ship here, the Pirate Scout, relationship neutral for the moment, claims that he can provide services as long as you've got the scrap. Hire the mercenary to delay the rebels. Hire the mercenary to scout the sector. Fight the ship. You have no need of his services. Well, this is an interesting conundrum. Hire the mercenary, so he could either just take our money and run, or he can actually do that. Hire the mercenary to scout the sector. Again, he can do that. Fight the ship. I guess for the purposes of this Let's Play. No, I'll leave that to later. You have no need of his services. Okay, that was easy. What I was thinking about is showing you the battle user interface, but obviously that's not necessary. Federation cruiser jumping into rebel territory. Okay, so we've been contacted by a friendly space station. So they are giving us supplies. So we have here one FTL fuel, so one warp jump thing, 2 missiles, thank you very much, and 18 scrap. So we're gonna have 14 scrap by the end of this, which means that we can buy stuff in the stores. Let's jump once more to a store this time. That was convenient. And here we are. So I should explain, this part up here is a drone part, so you can have a combat drone to deploy when you're attacking a ship, and that will attack while your shields are charging or whatever. So here we are. This is Jack. He's a Zoltan, and okay, so he explodes on death, damaging enemy crew. Okay, let's see. Maximum health is reduced. Provides power to occupied system. Well, I'm gonna go with Jack, I think. Oh, I don't have enough scrap. I've forgotten about that. I think then, in that case, I'll take the opportunity to stock up on FTL fuel and some more missiles. So, we don't have anything to sell. We don't want to sell our equipment. So let's jump. Thank you for your business. We're off. This should do fine. And here we are. After completing your jump, so there's another pirate interceptor here, a different one, and he is asking of us a small fee to pass through this area. So I'm going to reject their offer because screw you. Too bad. You will regret this decision. Power up the weapons. Off we go. And I'm going to target his shields if I can. There we go. Well, I'm going to target his O2 system in that case. I don't have enough system power, so I'm going to shut down the reactor, power up the weapons to full, activate the laser burst, and take out his shields. You can see that now he is actually firing at us an ion burst, which is disabling our shields at the moment. And that laser hull cutter is certainly a bad omen, I think. He is obviously having second thoughts about engaging our spacecraft. Let's see, accept their offer. We will not accept surrender, so remember that. We have 11 scrap, 2 missiles and 3 FTL fuel. Let's see what we get when we completely total him. And I'm just waiting for the and there we go. Slightly easier than expected, and you can see that we have less FTL fuel, but more scrap, so that's fine. We can obviously buy more scrap with that, buy more fuel with that. I guess leaving them to die slowly and more naturally was a better option, but you can never really be quite sure with FTL, so it's best just to kind of play your cards close to your chest and make sure your ship is fine to continue battling. So notice that you can't actually jump while the nuclear reactor is powered down, similarly if your pilot is off his station. So what I'm going to do is press the slash key and save these cruise stations, and then it means that I can move them around at will, and then if an enemy spaceship happens to appear, I can just press enter and they'll return to battle stations. So let's jump. This is a rebel auto assault ship at the moment, and so it's looking for lowly Federation vessels, and I think we're going to avoid provoking it because I've already lost some hull points. Obviously, if your hull drops to 0, as it says here, your ship gets destroyed. Shield status looking good, and let's jump. Aha! So a small rebel ship has been spotted nearby, and it seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. But it seems that it doesn't want to fight us. So we could avoid the ship, or we could demand the surrender of their goods. So refitted for transport being the operative phrase, so it doesn't seem like it has any weapons. So I guess we could demand the surrender of their goods. They don't want to fight, but we'll show them. Powering up the laser burst weapons. Off we go. They've taken out our door system. That's bad. If there's a fire, our crew can't move around and solve the problem. So we better hope that we destroy them before they charge their FTL. You can see it's about to escape. Their hull is perilously damaged. I'm just waiting for the laser burst to charge up to put the final nail in their coffin. Yes, there it goes. Let's see how much scrap it's reward. 32 and some more FTL fuel. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of fighting. You can see, however, here that we need to repair our door system. This room has 2 grid squares in it, which means we can host 2 crew members. And one thing I forgot to do is send my crew to battle stations, but that doesn't matter. So if we send Reckon over, the more crew you have in a certain square or room, the faster. You can see it's healing very slowly in there, but the more crew you have in a certain parameter, the faster it can heal or be repaired. So that's good. Our doors are fine. We'll send Hertz back to weapons room and Bracken back to the pilot seat. Power up our reactor once more and jump once again. Let's see what we can buy in store. Right, I've just bought a shield charge booster, so that should ensure that we can charge our shields faster. And we need more weapons. We can always pick up some more FTL fuel along the way, so that's not really a problem. Right, you can see that we've made it to the exit beacon. Our adventure is not over yet, because we have a mobile docking platform in the vicinity, and inquire about their speciality. So they want to upgrade our reactor, but we don't have enough money because we bought lots of missiles with it. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. But yes, we've covered the first sector in FTL. I hope you enjoyed that first impressions kind of playthrough thing. There'll be more of this game to come, but in the meantime, I will see you next time around the universe. That was crap. I really need to think of a better opening. I'll see you next time on FTL.